A discourse on masculine women. Hello. Today I want to discuss the topic of masculine women and more broadly, the representation of women in pop culture media. Traditionally, the view of women has been that of servitude, whether it be the role of the mother, the caretaker, the domestic aid, or even the object of lust and desire. For centuries, women have been thought to be lesser in every field and therefore should be subjugated. At the time, the general consensus, which was usually between men, was that a woman's true role was to be quote-unquote barefoot, pregnant, and in the kitchen. End quote. This phrase was originally stated by American doctor E. Hertzler from Kansas to showcase the disdain for independent women, although not to endorse the ideology itself. He was merely referencing a common statement that would occur in the area. And what's truly morbid with this is the imagery of the statement. Barefoot, so as to never leave the house. Barefoot, so that they may never find a job for themselves. Pregnant, so that they serve this idea of an indentured sex object. And to add the misogynist cherry on top, these women were expected to cook, clean, and do laundry whilst the men were away. Now, feminine ideals do vary across the world, with standards in beauty changing based on where you look, from the ancient fertility goddess to the geisha. For as long as men and women have existed, there have been women and men who want to draw erotic art. For example, ancient Greek women were depicted with curvaceous figures, with the Minoan society drawing what may be the first account of the quote-unquote slim, thick archetype. Japanese ukiyo-e focuses on women with white snow-like skin, and today you can see women with curvaceous figures, a slim, thick body type, a focus on straight hair, and snow-white. On the other hand, if one was to say that these are a result of natural selection, with individuals possessing ample chest real estate being able to better nurse their young, and wider hips to aid in giving birth, you're approaching the issue with a completely masculine mindset. It may seem pragmatic, but it ultimately robs women of the choice and the freedom to express themselves as they please. And this is not to say that beauty and strength are mutually exclusive. Individuals like Joan of Arc may not have been at an avant-garde fashion show at any time. However, how many Instagram models do you know would start a revolution in a time where women could not even vote? Speaking of voting, in 1918 the United States passed an amendment that allowed women to vote. 96 years later, a woman ran for president of the United States. Hillary Clinton, despite not winning the general election, showed that once a precedent is set, someone will rise to meet it. And now, history is full of women that broke the mold of the submissive, passive housewife. They have been gangsters like Bonnie and Clyde, sharpshooters like Annie Oakley, pilots like Amelia Earhart, doctors like Florence Nightingale, and scientists like Marie Curie. And that is why representation in the mediums of pop culture is crucial in allowing the female and female-presenting youth of today to meet those precedents. So, what does that have to do with video games? Why can't we have a hobby that isn't woke? Well, for starters, there's a plethora of paintings, songs, radio dramas, television, video games, and toys that affirm a certain boyhood or manhood to adolescence. You like fast cars? Then the Fast and Furious series delves deep into car culture with a big circle of dude bros and a token woman character that is the protagonist's girlfriend. This formula even transcends nations, as in the driving anime Initial D, in which it only briefly hints that the female racers have actual lives as opposed to just being motivators for the boys to drive faster. So, what makes a girl cool? Is it strength, hobby, emotional intelligence, short hair? I don't think that there is a definite answer, but as long as individuals feel free to be themselves, they will set a precedent for them that allows other individuals to do the same. Thank you.